Ball finds Vassell from 10 feet away. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. For Chicago, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And for Chicago, let's take a look. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Also Kevin Durant out there. And it's Castle in at the point guard position.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Rice. Down low. Here's O'Neal. It's hauled in by Sampson. Sampson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Durant to take the lead. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
KD is so good at drawing contact, really smart at finding ways to draw fouls and get to the line.
At the line for 2.
That one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handles, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
And Houston making a change here. Maxi's checked in. Ball, he's checked in for Chicago.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front. No matter how good you are, it's tough with the defender draped all over.
They set a pick. Here's Durant. Excellent D there from O'Neal.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Ooh, tough possession there. They stayed with it. Just couldn't make the shot. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. In close. Antetokounmpo delivers.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
Vassell, he's open. Bullseye! 7 points for Devin Vassell.
You know, he's so smooth on his catch-and-shoot jump shots, and Vassell has a natural rhythm on them, too.
Ball outside. Antetokounmpo outside. And rejected. Hero looking over the floor. Good work there as it goes. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Rockets?
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And you got to respect their energy level. A lot of steals, staying active and making things happen. They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Pass to Rice. Now Hero. 6 on the shot clock. He takes it in. And he makes it. And the Rockets lead by 1.
You're coming in at full speed. Hero was just too quick.
Now here's Durant. Easy money for KD inside.
Showing more patience this half. His shot selection has improved, and his field goal percentage is rising.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Jordi Fernandez was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
Thank you for that, Allie. Outside Maxi. Back to Ball. There's the 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
He managed to knock down 1 triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
Here's Durant. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Ball. Off the mark there with a 3. Outside Durant. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Personal foul.
All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And following that, the number of second-chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive glass.
And the bucket is good.
Well, here's a center who can put up 40, 50, 60. I mean, there's really no limit to what Shaq can do scoring the basketball.
Here's York. Pass to Sampson. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Ball. O'Neal on the wing. And it's Chicago with a board. Sampson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. There's a screen, and he drives in. York. Sampson passes to Stith. Tries yet again. Here's Sampson. And they converted last on attempt number 3.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
The 3 from Ball. Rebound by the Bulls.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass on the layup. And now it's a 10-point Chicago lead.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
The 3 from Ball. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And that one drops. Antetokounmpo's got 15 points in just the second half. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Now here's Ball. Looking to end the run. That doesn't go either for Ball.
His struggles this quarter are self-evident, and the team just continues to suffer for it.
Ball with a steal. Now it's Maxey. A throwback possession. 2 points.
Maxey, an exciting player to watch. So unpredictably hard to guard.
Drives to the hoop. He got it.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
Tyler Heroes checked in for Maxey. Ball, he's checked in for Chicago. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Down by 12. Left side O'Neal. Shoots from 14. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 19-6 run. They set the pick. Driving in. Ball. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's York, hounded by Ball. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Money from 3.
Well, Durant's reputation at the arc is solid, and good reason for that. He's a consistent sniper.
Screen by O'Neal. Hero! And he gets it from 15.
pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Jams it home!
Oh, going up there. Vassell showing off his hops.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Jacks up a three. Yes, sir, with the three.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Chicago leading by 8. Here he goes. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
You know, possessing outstanding height in this position, Ball excels at using that size and his body control to convert through contact.
Now here's Durant. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Takes a three. Yes, sir! The smooth stroke of Kevin Durant.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Bulls.
What a huge win for them tonight. It seemed like all was lost for them, but then they battled back.
Yeah, games like this one can really define a team. They were able to prove that they could bounce back from even the most dire circumstances.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And they obviously learned a thing or two in the first game of this season series. They played with a purpose tonight and even things up at 1-1 against the Rockets.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Maxey buries it from outside. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Using the glass to lay it in. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, and we present the player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.